Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I am Eric Ghoukasian, joined by the boss's boss, as Pranav Kalavala has redeemed the big old redeem here. Pranav, I'm not sure if you're on. Try to give you a little heads up. I might even just DM you because you're close to sleeping, if not already sleeping. But we are here doing a swap event. Managed to get all the kids in bed, which is a difficult task all in its own. And we are going to be at Brands Hatch. Lisa, this is a track in England. And It's a little track, and it's tight, and it's difficult. But it is one that you've driven before. It's the one that has the big left-hander that you don't know when you're turning and then has a straight ahead of it.
Is it the 3 turns?
Yeah.
And then it's always the third one that messes me up?
Yeah, that you forget and then you go, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. So hope everybody's doing well. Got Doc Milwee here joining us. Doc, welcome. And they're in a bit of a practice session, and we will get things going here. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, we got all of that set up. Yeah, everything here is good. Everything here is good.
So far.
And then we are missing the one thing that I'm not quite sure why isn't coming. So let's try to get that fixed before we get into some details. How's everybody doing tonight? What's up, Pran? We are finally honoring your redeem. Sorry it took so long. So Pran, who is in chat right now, I'm going to move this over so you can read it too. So that's right there. That's who's talking to us. And then we'll put that right there because that's YouTube and that's Twitch over there.
Oh, wow.
And Pran spent all of his hard-earned Twitch gasoline liters to make you stream today.
That's hard.
Yeah, it was, I think, 40,000. Well, Pran, this is literally the first opportunity we've had to make this happen between the kids and all the other stuff that's been going on. This is the first time that we found a time to actually get her out of her mommy duties and get her onto stream. So we're excited. I think this is a great event to do it. No pressure. There's 4 or 5 cars on track. Everybody's eager to go, and I think it'll be a good one to stream. So we are committed to giving you your redeems, and finally was able to do it. And for some reason, our ACC TV is not launching, and I'm not quite sure why.
So committed that we picked the day where multiple children have the stomach flu. So
children
might be wild today.
Children and adults. Yeah. So if anyone one of us dips out of the screen, there's something
something is a brewing. That's for sure.
we did our pre-stream prep for sure. We both. All right. We might have to go through and
we'll need a lot of hydrates this round for sure.
We do need a lot. Here's a bottle of water for I might need to get you another bottle of water.
You need a new one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have any more down here.
Decontaminated one.
Yes, exactly. We're having an issue that I've never had before, but here's a new technical issue, of course.
It's because I'm here.
That's okay. You're here to make things better.
We'll say that.
I'm trying to remember what our alternative solution is called. No, I haven't. But we are about to get in there and get some good streaming going. Apologize, everybody. Well,
does this give opportunity for more people to join?
I mean, it's open for people to join for sure, but I don't think at this point we're going to have that many people super eager to join, unless Prom wants to wake one of his parents up at 2 a.m. to get them to do a race right now.
It's going pretty well. I mean, we're surviving. That's for sure. barely surviving. Also, it's Eric's birthday today. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah, that old thing.
Yeah. Just another day, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We'll celebrate next week.
Yeah, we had some little plans here and there, but unfortunately, things got yeah, it just didn't go according to plan. What is going on? Something really weird is going on where our timing charts aren't connecting. Aw, Prawn. Thank you. You didn't have to do that.
Aw, this is the perfect birthday present.
Yeah.
I've been trying. I wasn't sure what to do. But we did create this tie that Eric is wearing.
As you can see, I received a lovely little birthday gift from the family. It's a custom colored tie paired with my TRACKILICIOUS shirt. Okay, well, let's try this out. We're gonna
make this happen.
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen. What? Oh, I know why. Do I know why?
Was it too easy?
Something must have happened with my end on the server. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's happening now. Okay, I think we can make this work now. For some reason, I don't know why ACC had kicked us out of the server, but we are back in and things should be working now. Potentially, maybe. There we go. We see things. It's happening. Let's do this. Okay, and I'm gonna put that thing in. Letting people know we're going into the race session. And there we go. We have everybody on the grid. And we are gonna get our stream set up properly here. And let's go into
buttons.
Yes,
for sure. I feel like you're coding.
It's kind of sort of similar to coding, I suppose. But here we are. Let's go. We have a couple of people on the grid right now. We have 2 classes, and they're all set up randomly right now. So we do have, let's see if I can change my timing charts here to better display all of the drivers. There we go. That's what I want to see. And looks like we have, who do we have? Yeah, so we have Sarah Lou in the GT4, so not a paired person on the grid. Then we have Potts Weaver paired up. Thank you so much, Brian. This is a little bit of a different stream today, as we are here with the Boss's Boss, my wife. It is a redeem we have on the channel. We're doing something fun today where not only are we paired streaming, but we're paired driving. This is an event that we do once a month where we get to invite all of our drivers, or whoever really. We get a sim racing pro, quote unquote, someone who sim races a lot, gets to invite whoever they want, whether it's a parent or a sibling or a friend or whoever has not sim raced before, and we do a bit of a swap. So we have Potts Weaver in the orange McLaren and Seth Lincoln in the black Lamborghini here, paired up with an individual who has not sim raced before, or maybe done it once or twice for fun. And we are off on the outlap here right now, as we have the alternates, who are Sarah Lou, Ryan Eason, and Lily Chambers, who are in the GT4s. So the GT4s, being a slower car, right, gives our GT3 amateurs an opportunity to really get things going. Yeah, Brian, you should, I'm not sure if you sim race or not, but you should totally try this out with us. It's super fun. And you know what? While we are here, why don't I get this webcam going for us so that we can, let's do this. turn this off. And there we go. Now we're both going to be both on screen here so they could see us. So super excited about this event. It's something that we do every so often. And it'd be great if you guys could hear the engine roaring here, which I just turned on. But so we do have Sarah Lou right now in P1. There was no real, there's no qualifying. We just randomly set things up. This is, again, just a super fun stream. And I'm sure your wife of 34 years would enjoy this if you were to bring her on, Brian. So again, a little light on the grid, but it's going to be fun nonetheless, I think. So we have Sarah Lou again in the GT4, who's going to be competing with the likes of Ryan Easton and Lily Chambers, all competing for that GT4 glory, and a definite podium for Seth Lincoln here. So see how he doesn't have the blue corner underneath, and then Potts Weaver, who also doesn't. So they're in the GT3 cars, and then the other three are in the GT4 cars.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, so Lisa has been in a couple of these races before with me, but today we just chose that we're going to stream it and honor the redeem that Pranav, the legend Pranav Kalevala, redeemed. I think it's 40,000 liters of fuel that were redeemed.
It's a lot.
It's a big commitment, so we had to honor it.
No, I'm happy to be here. It's a lot of fun. A little nerve-wracking, but Eric makes it a little bit easier because he's just such a professional now.
Hardly.
Leads the way.
Yes, the professional tie. You know, we've got things going, and
the tie, the hair,
the hair. It's likening that to Albert Einstein right now. So we do have. We're going around the final corner here, and you'll see the start-finish straight. Right, and it looks like Lily's ahead, and we're gonna see the black and orange car, the black and green and orange car, which are the faster cars, probably take off pretty quickly. So it probably is in Lily's best interest up front to kind of get out of the way and then let these two, who are our amateurs today, battle. Potts, I know you're in chat. I think who's driving with you, and maybe you can inform us on who's driving with Seth as well. As you can see, Lily gets a great start. Potts' car back there. Going a little slowly, trying to figure things out. Oh my goodness, nearly lost it there, but manages to keep the car on track.
It's always so stressful when it starts.
Absolutely. I mean, it's stressful for us as well as sim racers. So let's get the deltas going as Seth Lincoln and +1 are racing Sarah Lou, who is pretty decently quick in some of our other championships. So that's the GT3 car. The GT3 car of Seth Lincoln and company are in P1 right now, and looks like Potts' car is having a bit of an issue back there, but figuring things out. Still on the track, which is absolutely fantastic. And Lisa, you've driven in this before. You know how hard it can be. And when we look at the drivers, let's look at the interior view or find one that works for us. Nope, that's not the one.
I think the hardest part when I first started was trying to understand how fast I have to accelerate, and then really how quickly the car will brake. So I think once you figure that out, it's a little bit easier to keep going, especially if this is a new track.
Yeah, it's really, I think when watching it, people underestimate the difficulty of sim racing. And once you get to do it, and I think the initial like, oh, okay, well now I can go around a lap, and then you realize how much slower that is than say the other people who've been doing it for quite some time. Then you go, oh my goodness, I have to do so much more and still brake so much later, and then you really learn the fine intricacies of trying to balance things.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's not easy. It's pretty tough.
Feels a little sketchy sometimes because you're trying to push through something that you would never try in real life, and you know, these turns, I don't know, they're pretty sharp in some areas, and if you don't necessarily remember it, it'll be a surprise every time you do it. And honestly, that's something that happens to a lot of us learning new tracks as well, where you're going through it and you learn a couple of basic corners, and then you go, oh my goodness, this is the one that I had to brake earlier. Exactly.
And this track for sure has that corner, right, as we talked about. And we can actually bring up the names of the corners here. Hatch. Uh-oh. I hear littles.
You're a child?
Yes.
pull up my Ring camera real quick.
So here we have it.
Feeling I know which one it is.
Did hear some footsteps. Not
the
sure.
The eldest.
Yeah, I presume.
She's a coming.
You might get to have a 3-for-2 deal today.
Unless she's watching the Alexa. Our 4-year-old has learned how to turn on the Alexa and watch TV herself. So sometimes at 4 a.m. I'll come down and find her watching YouTube, which is extremely concerning.
So Lisa, the corner, as someone pokes their head out here.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I can't hear you. You have to speak loudly. What's your question? It's not time for...
No, we don't have any more.
So, Miss Claire here wanting some bananas or oranges, basically any excuse not to go to bed, which you should be in bed. So why don't you go lay down and close your eyes, okay?
Should we bring her on stream?
Come here.
Spot. Swap race to its fullest.
Yeah, so we do see the field spreading a little bit. Come the other way. Other way. We do see Seth Lincoln and co in a dominant position right now. And looks like Weaver and co are in a situation where they're kind of figuring things out. And that's totally fine in this race. It is absolutely just for fun. And something we hadn't mentioned earlier.
You.
Yeah, well, look over here. Look, that's you over there. Let's see. Who's that?
Me.
That's you. Absolutely. And do you like racing cars?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah?
watch the race.
Making this a family event. But
I'm watching the race over there.
Okay, you can watch it over there.
so what we haven't mentioned, the cool thing about the swap race is that in the GT3 class of people who are actually swapping, you have the amateurs driving first, and you have the pro driving second, and the amateurs coming back in the last 10 minutes. So 10 minutes of amateurs, 10 minutes of pros, and 10 minutes of amateurs back again to finish the race off. Hello, Jorge. Your daughter and you are watching. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm sure you feel the situation that we're in. So daughter's not sleeping, watching daughter's not sleeping.
Yeah. I think with the swap, though, the most stressful is if you have to get out of your seat really quickly. I don't know if you all have the same issue, but it's kind of hard to get out of these seats. You jump out and swap seats real quick.
Yeah, I mean, especially in the rig, right? The rig's a little bit tougher because you're practically laying down. But we figure it out.
Yeah, no, for sure. But there are no bathroom breaks. Not at that time.
Yeah. And actually, remember, I actually messed the setting up because typically I put a tire change on and I turned that off going, why did we do that? That's silly. But then remembering now that the tire change is so that people have 30 seconds to swap their seats and they'll be rushing to swap today. Claire, can you say hi to Annette?
Hi.
Say hi, Annette.
Hi, Annette.
There we go.
Yay. Is that a new friend?
Yeah, you're gonna meet Annette very soon, I'm sure. So yeah, we got about 3 minutes left until the swap happens. Looks like
Annette, your sister.
Oh, Annette.
Annette.
Annette is a friend that's not sleeping as well and watching the race.
so. We do have Sarah Lou leading the GT4s right now, followed by Ryan Easton, not too far behind, followed by Lily Chambers, who is also not too far behind. Oh, unfortunately, making a mistake there.
Oh no. I like that car though. What is that flower?
So that is, I mean, it's a Porsche, and we can actually get closer to have a look.
Do you like Porsches? Me too.
This is Lily,
Oh, me too.
and I'm sure Lily is going to be very happy to hear. I would guess, given Lily's name, that is a Lily
It looks like a lily.
with some,
Stargazer lily.
yeah.
I like the colors.
Yep. Annette's asking why people drive on grass.
I don't think they're supposed to.
It's Annette. It's because. Whoa! Oh my goodness! What just happened?
What?
I'm gonna go back and have a look at that.
We'll have to replay.
Lily, experimenting flight, Brian. Not quite sure what happened there, but that was incredible. I'm sure we're gonna see it very quickly in the replay here.
Let's see.
Probably this corner.
Maybe we distracted.
Oh, she just hits the bump and completely rolls the car over. It's not very often you get to see that. That is incredible. Incredible. Well, just reading out your message here, Brian. So you used to stream, had a small race set up, then you retired, got a new.
Is a flight sim set up right now.
A flight sim set, okay. Enjoy that. IndyCar Formula One since the 70s. Okay, awesome. Grandson interested in watching racing with me. That is super awesome. And Brian, actually, if you are interested, we do have an affiliate program with Next Level Racing, who sponsors a bunch of our championships. Next Level Racing sells some incredible racing cockpits and rigs, as we call them here in the States, all the way from a foldable type setup to a little bit more firmer rig to the super pro, you know, top level type setup. So if you are interested in getting back into sim racing, not only do we have the Next Level Racing rigs, but we also have a whole bunch of affiliate programs within our Discord. So you can check them out here as we see Seth Lincoln and co still leading the race, as it's about time for them to come for their first setup. I think it is here. If you're looking to get gear. Yep, there we go. Gargle, hello. How are you doing? Start catching up with chat here. I see that someone did get the curse. Thank you for that.
We cursed them?
Yeah, so
How?
there's a thing, right? It's called a commentator's curse. So it's typically what happens, or it happens frequently enough in racing where people call it out, is that when commentators compliment a driver, even though it's completely unrelated, they seem to make a mistake. So we were talking so positively about Lily, she ends up flipping her car, and that is what we call a commentator's curse.
Oh, no.
So it's your fault.
Or maybe it's someone else's fault.
Mm-hmm. Is it your fault? Yeah, okay.
You did it on purpose? No.
Pulga, thank you. Hello, Alejandro. How are you doing? We are here looking at our swap race. Not a lot of people on track, but having a blast nonetheless. So the first 10 minutes dedicated to the swappers, the new novices, the friends or family or whoever it is, and the second 10 minutes to the pros. So you're going to see these GT3s really finding some pace here as they go through the rest of the session. Looks like the likes of Ryan Easton and Lily Chambers not quite finding that pace that they were looking for at the start of this race, but we do have Sarah Lou, who will be looking to defend her position from the likes of Seth Lincoln. Seth has 10 minutes to catch up to her and then swap the car back to whoever his rookie is, and I'm sure we'll get a chance to talk to them all. All right, who do we got? Okay, so Brian asking a question. Cool, thank you for the info. Question: with sim racing, can the driver pick the color of their car and the sponsor logos on their car? Absolutely. So depending on which sim that you're in, ACC and iRacing do have fully set up custom liveries. I don't know if we have these ones, anyone running a fully, actually we do. Lily Chambers' livery that we were also pleasantly complimenting before is fully customized. So this is one that she has built herself. You can see that it has her own name, her team name, Stargazer Lily or Starlight Sim Racing, and you can see that she put a little sticker for TRACKILICIOUS Sim Racing, which is awesome. We love to see that. showing some love to the community. And yeah, it's great. And you can see that she has her own name on the car as well.
What are the numbers that are on the windshield?
So every driver gets to pick a 3-letter.
004.
Right.
Thanks.
So it gets to pick a 3-letter code that represents their name. So for example, mine would be EGK, right? Eric Ghoukasian, my last names. And then the number represents the position that they're in. So that's something that happens in racing. Sometimes it's on the windshield. Sometimes they have it on the side of the car here. Actually, we can go check out the GT3s. The GT3s might have it on the side as well. Not actually. What some racing cars have is 3 lights, and if you're in the first, second, or third position, those 3 lights light up.
Okay.
So in this case, it's just the light on the windshield.
Nice. On the windshield.
Yeah.
Where's the windshield?
It's that front window.
The front window right there, that's the windshield. Yeah.
Oh.
So we still have Seth Lincoln chasing down Sarah Lou. 14 seconds ahead. Definitely something that's doable. But the main point of this race is just to have some fun. Everybody's welcome and invited, and we really do have a blast most of the time. And Jorge, if you're still watching, I've done this race with Claire before, and it was super fun.
What happened?
The car went on the dirt.
Yeah.
It did. It went on the dirt. Looks like they lost the line that they were trying to follow.
Mhm.
Or maybe a turn came too quick. Did you say is oversteering or understeering? I never know the difference.
So if you are turning and it's not turning enough, it's underdoing the thing that you wanted to do, so it's understeering. So you're steering, but it's not steering as much as you want it to steer, it's understeering. And if you're steering and then it turns around too much, it's oversteering.
You got that? Okay.
Are you gonna race some cars? Yeah?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I raced with you in a car before at the TRACKILICIOUS race car. Nice.
We're gonna do the Trackalicious race car place? Yeah,
And the
so
Miata.
Miata. So we have
There
our
we go.
oh
That
my
was an
goodness.
oversteer.
Seth Lincoln. I was expecting some performance, but Seth seems to have been out of the game for quite some time, not quite performing to the expectation, hoping he'll hold his brakes there and not go into, who was that in the BMW? That is Ryan Eason making his way around the likes of Seth Lincoln, picking up quite a bit of damage there. Well, why don't we have a look? Ryan Eason does gain that P2 position.
Car.
Yep, a black.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the black car go? Is it the gray one or the other gray one?
It's which other green one?
That one on the
Oh, she's looking at the dots.
Oh, okay. So the black car is the red dot.
What's the 2 gray ones?
The 2 gray ones are it's a Lamborghini. So it's this one, which is now red. So the car that we're looking at is always going to be red. Okay? And then the cars that are GT4, they're slower cars, are going to be in blue. You see the blue triangle and the blue circles? And then the cars that are GT3s, which are super fast cars, are going to be gray. So you have the Lamborghini here, and then you also have the McLaren here. Super fast.
That's the McLaren, right?
Yep, that's the McLaren. Number 13.
Yeah, that's number 13.
Mm-hmm. And Brian, this is another custom color McLaren here that's made by Potts Weaver. So this one in particular, you see how it doesn't have any logos, is an in-game livery. It's Next Level Racing.
That's
So
what I made.
here we go. It is right here for you again. So Next Level. And the link over there should take you right to our affiliate to Next Level Racing.
You made the tie.
Yeah, you made the tie. So for those who are just joining, I got a birthday gift today and got a custom tie fully painted by Claire and Ophelia and Alec and Lori and Mommy. Right? And which part did you paint, Claire? This one, so the main part that everybody can see. I love it. It's amazing. And Brian, I'm not sure if you use Discord or not, but if you do, we are, you can hop in there. My name's Eric, and there's a bunch of people who are very knowledgeable about quite a few things.
It's his birthday today.
Yeah, that's right. Remember when someone's talking, what do we do? Yeah, and then, but you can talk too. You like racing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's the red one and the blue one and the one gray?
Yep.
The red one's the one we're looking at right now.
And that's what letter is that? P. And what letter is that? W. That's PW. That's Potts Weaver. He's driving right now. Oh, and he's driving with Chrissy, his girlfriend. I see that Potts has followed the etiquette and putting the +1 in the team name, as you guys can see in the bottom there. So Potts driving with Chrissy. Chrissy doing an excellent job in the first stint, not crashing into anything, not that we saw anyways. And it sounds like Jorge on YouTube telling Anna, and she's watching with you. Okay, yeah, I mean, it'd be fun. We can coordinate, Jorge, and we can both have our kids being our +1s. Claire's driven with me before. You raced on the cars, right?
Miata.
In the Miata. You drove the Miata?
Well, that's in real life.
Yeah, actually, you
But
did.
I'm here. Yeah.
You did drive the Miata.
Hey, I saw. Look, there's two.
Two cars.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Look, the pink one and the blue one.
Yep, the pink one and the blue one.
This car is coming.
And it looks like Potts still trying to make up some time, is unfortunately a lap down, but that's okay. Looks like he's having a great time and about to switch back over to Chrissy, hopping back into the car and doing some fun things. Hopefully Chrissy's having a great time.
I wonder how quick this stop is going to be.
We can have a look. I don't have my stopwatch ready, but if only I had some watches here that could time it. Oh, here we go. For those of you who are into a lot of car people, I feel like are also watch people. Yeah. So this is my this is Uranus, not Neptune. Moon swatch, and matched it with an orange strap to give it a little bit of Le Mans Gulf livery feel. And that is a 30-second stop for Chrissy to hop back into the car. Oh no, getting a drive-through for speeding in the pit lane, but if only we had an admin that can solve that problem.
With the red one is that red?
Come on.
Yeah.
Where are my cursors?
Uh-oh.
Let's try to solve this problem
Looks
for...
like we had a little bit of oversteering, I'm assuming. Yeah,
That was an oversteer. Oh no.
we did it right. Yes.
All right, we've cleared that penalty
what's
off for
this
her, so
watch?
she doesn't have to deal with that. She's already got enough on her hands.
Yeah, this is a stress-free kind of race, that's for sure. No pressure, just for fun.
Yep, exactly. Alex, are we watching the race tonight? We're
time?
definitely watching the race. It starts at 2 a.m., I believe. So it's gonna be pretty late. We've already had a rough go of today, with the kids being a bit of a difficult time, considering this one should have been in bed an hour ago, was in bed an hour ago, but chose to get out. Someone's doing her head, shoulders, knees, and toes, it looks like.
Yeah, but we shall see. Our luck will probably be awake.
Yeah. It depends if they wake us up in the middle of the night.
Why don't you...
Oh, thank you for the follow, Alex. Do you sim race yourself? A big F1 fan? How are you doing? Welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate it. We're doing something a little different today where we're doing our fun swap event where we have Potts Weaver here driving with Chrissy, the girlfriend. And it's a 30-minute race. First 10 minutes, Chrissy was driving. She's never sim raced before, I don't think. And then middle 10 minutes, that was Potts, who is one of our regulars and one of our managers here at TRACKILICIOUS. In the last 10 minutes, Chrissy hopping back into the car and trying to finish the race off. Right now, we have the likes of Sarah Lou in a non-swap car, in the Door Motorsport car. In first place, solidly so. Ryan Eason chasing down Sarah Lou, also in a non-swap. So for those that don't have a particular person to join them on a certain night, we do run these races once a month. It is super fun. It's a small grid today. We've had as many as 15 people, I think, at once, which was crazy. That was super fun.
It was crazy, that's for sure.
Super fun, as we do see Ryan Eason passing the likes of Chrissy here on track. And Seth Lincoln, I'm not sure quite who he's driving with, but we can hop down in a second and hop into Discord and find out who is who and what's what. Pot, who is driving with Seth Lincoln, since you're in VC with them? Or we're our on-track reporter, Potts Weaver. Five minutes left in the race, a little over 5 minutes left in the race. It's buddy Dave. All right, Dave seems to be doing a pretty good job here. Better than Spots, actually. Potts turning the car around and crashing quite a few times.
Well, this
pushing
is the
too
race
hard
to do it, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Or I should say Seth crashing a few times.
The guitar, right?
That's correct. Oh, awesome, Alex. We'll have to return the follow. Actually, we can do that apparently through OBS. There we go. Excellent. Really, I'll have to go check out some of your content. There are quite a few people in our community who run endurance races. Alex, do you run them in ACC or iRacing? Where do you do enduros? So we have 4 minutes remaining in the race. Dave doing a pretty solid job in the Lamborghini. He learns his way around Assetto Corsa Competizione.
What does everyone have to do if we want to change up the grid? It looks like, but Sarah's been in first place for a while now.
Yeah.
What's gonna have to happen for that to change?
So, okay, so Sarah's fastest lap is a 1:31.8, and Seth's fastest lap is a 1:27. But Seth is also like a full lap and a half behind.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make it rain in next month's race. Yeah, because as if it's not hard enough getting people to stay on track, possibly. Well, let's add more incentive.
I actually like that idea. Let's do it.
Yeah. You're not gonna like it when you're actually driving.
It'll be hilarious.
I mean, it would be funny. I'm all about funny and all about having a good time. So yeah, it's just a matter of so for example, Ryan Eason is the closest person to Sarah Lou, and Ryan's fastest the red dot. Hey, do you remember what we said when someone's talking? What do we do?
Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
So let me finish talking and then you can ask a question, okay? All right. So the question was, how does Ryan overtake Sarah Lou? So Ryan is 50 seconds behind Sarah. Okay, so that's pretty much, so Sarah's in first and Ryan is the number 2 car, so he's all the way back here.
Mm-hmm.
In 2 minutes, that's just simply not going to happen unless Sarah really badly crashes, and Sarah's 3 seconds a lap faster than Ryan is.
Okay.
So 50 seconds, that's about what, 17 laps.
Yeah,
If he was 3 seconds faster, it would have taken him 17 laps to catch up to her.
fair.
Yeah. Entertainment for the others and stress for the drivers. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Okay, so now it's your turn. You can ask a question.
What is the red dot?
The red dot is the car that we're looking at right now.
What is the blue dot right over there?
Oh.
What happened?
We got kicked out of the server.
Bummer.
What?
Looks like while you do that, Alex replied, and he said he tries to run an iRacing, need to renew it, and doesn't know how to find a closed series on ACC. Crazy.
Well, we just so happen to have many closed series on ACC, Alex, and they're all quite fun. We run our Monday Rookie Series on Mondays. They're GT4s. Hey, hold on 1 second. Remember, we have to wait when we're talking, right? Okay, so Monday GT4s and GT4s at 8 o'clock Eastern. Those are the Rookie Series, and then we have the Monday Open Series at 9:30 Eastern, and then on Tuesdays we run LMU. On Wednesdays we run the GT3 at 11 p.m. Eastern to help out our West Coast friends. On Thursdays we have iRacing. On Fridays we have more LMU, and on Sundays we have the GT3. The Next Level Racing GT3 Pro Championship, which is some of the best out there in the field and some incredible racing. So you are welcome to join. So let's do this and give you more information as we find our cursor. Discord. And there you have it. Feel free to join. And to answer Adam's strange question, do you think Kesha was more iconic when she was Cat $Sha? Adam, I don't think Kesha was ever iconic. So, I mean, when you talk about icons, we're talking about, this is probably more your field.
Yeah, she had a moment.
She had a moment. She was an icon.
I think so. I think there was a few years where she had some serious hits. You couldn't go to the club without her playing, so I think that's pretty iconic for a time. I don't think she's an icon for the ages, but we'll always remember.
Well, that's the thing. So, Sarah Lou finishing the race here, doing a fantastic job. And looks like we got kicked out again. But Sarah Lou winning that race. We'll try to get back in here. Not quite sure why we're getting kicked out here. But, I mean, is Celine Dion an icon?
Yes.
Okay. Is Mariah
She's
Carey
a
an
legend.
icon?
Yeah.
Okay. Is Kesha anywhere in the same room as Celine Dion and Mariah Carey? That's the question.
One-hit wonders can be iconic, right?
I don't think so.
I think so. And she had more than just one.
I don't know.
You don't know about Cher? That hurts my soul.
Yeah.
Cher should never be forgotten.
We do have Ryan Eason coming in P2.
So is Kesha singing your nursery rhymes or something like that? I'm wondering, is that why she's so iconic?
Don't stop, sheep drop.
I was trying to think of like what it would be like.
All right, folks, there we have it. And that is the end of the race
funny.
there.
What did he say?
He was singing a song.
Excellent,
I will
Alex.
have to
Welcome.
play it for you. Now we're gonna have to introduce our 4-year-old to Kesha.
I'm sure she's going to be introducing us to many a new thing.
Yeah.
Now we're up again.
Yeah, we are on screen.
All right, we have some more Kesha fans here
Yes.
on the other side and in YouTube, backing up Adam Strange on Twitch. Pat O'Ward is goated. Well, I don't know how much we can take your opinion on that. Pat O'Ward, second, number 2 fan. We really just listened to the number 1 fan. Eternal Sunshine Deluxe was a bop. Cursor is the queen of 2008 recession. Okay, I mean,
Agreed.
like,
It was 2008.
I don't know. That's a scene I'm unfamiliar with, so I'll let you guys have that, I suppose.
Yes.
I still don't think she's an icon. I think she's Akon, but not an icon.
No. We'll see. Next race, we're gonna have an update. I'm gonna make sure Eric knows everything about Kesha.
I know Kesha's been in a couple of songs, but
you'll see.
Actually,
We're gonna have a newfound love.
While we're here, let's actually see if we can go and talk to some of the drivers.
Does he want to race again?
So
Eventually.
Hey folks, so I am gonna unmute you guys and have a little conversation with you guys on stream.
Kesha.
Okay.
All right. So let's start with Seth. Seth, who were you driving with?
My buddy Dave Perosa.
All right, Dave. Can Dave hear us?
Hang on, I'm going to give him the headphones. You can talk to him directly.
Yeah, we don't want to talk to you, Seth. We've talked to you for plenty of time. So,
Hey, how's it going, man?
hey, Dave, how's it going?
Not bad, not bad. How are you guys doing?
Excellent. How was that race for you?
That was really good. That was really fun. Obviously, it was like my first time, so it took a little bit of getting used to with only really having, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes to really know the track before driving it. But it was really fun.
Excellent. Well, I'm really glad you had some fun, and hopefully this sparked something in you to try it again. We do run these once a month, so do bug Seth to get in on the next one as well, if you don't get to the point where you join our rookie series, because we'd love to have you in there.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to bug him.
Excellent. Well, thanks for driving, Dave. And you looked really good out there. Actually, you looked better than Seth, because Seth did crash into the wall a bunch of times. So I'm not sure what he was doing.
I'm going to hold that over his head forever.
Yes, just say that Eric and the stream thought that you did a better job than he did.
Yeah, Eric and in the stream, they all knew that I did better than you. Yeah. And that you should retire earlier, sooner than later.
Yeah, just hang his gloves up and just never race again. Well, good job, Dave. Glad you had a good time. And it was awesome to watch you race. Mr. Weaver.
Yeah.
We had the likes of Chrissy, the girlfriend. We're trying to figure things out.
She's a little shy. She doesn't want to be in the interview, but she had a blast. She had fun.
Good. That's great. Well, we hope to see her back. I know she was kind of trying to find her feet, trying to figure things out for the first time. I feel like that's the first time she's raced, right?
She's raced a couple times before, but this is the first time in the new rig and setup.
Okay.
So she's not used to the direct drive wheel and pedals and all that.
Yep.
But she did a great job, just from a little bit more experience from the first two times. She did get a little fender bender here or there with a couple people, and she made some comments, which was really funny, but Rubbin's racing. So
that's awesome.
It's hard to get used to, but no,
Yeah.
it looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, she had a blast, and she'll be in it again for sure.
Excellent. And I think, you were talking with Bronson Turner's wife and then Chris Logan's wife, who were all like, we should make a team together.
Yes.
And you guys haven't done anything about it.
Ah, you guys keep racing. We don't have the chance to do everything.
Oh my
We're
goodness.
doing everything else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love to. I think it would be a lot of fun.
See how she flipped that right back on me? It's like, just because we're racing, they have to take care of the rest of the house. It's always my fault. But
Example 1.
yeah. Yeah.
When I'm not upstairs, look who comes downstairs.
We have a child in lap right now who should be sleeping. Who knows that we're talking about her and is deliberately ignoring. Anyways,
I think from being in the hot seat, they should know that racing takes a lot out of you.
yeah, Lisa. Well, glad to have you guys on the field, and thank you, Potts, for organizing it. Hopefully we'll get some more people next time. That being said, Sarah, blazing speed, dominating the course. You did a good job. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was a really fun race. I was actually pay attention to listen to them, like coaching their friends, and yeah, it was pretty fun. Yeah.
Well, that's great. Hopefully next time if you have someone, a friend or a family that wants to join you in this race, you'll get to swap with
Yeah,
them
of course.
and have some like really hilarious times as the rest of us are watching.
Yeah,
But
of
good
course.
job. And then I see, Lily, you are the last person in here. How was the race for you?
It was so much fun. You know, I'm still relatively new myself. I feel like I'm making that transition from the kind of where I would have been to starting to get more comfortable with it. And yeah, having opportunities like this just to lap around with people is always a ton of fun. So I enjoyed it. I did flip the car once, so still some practice to do, but it was fun.
Totally
saw it.
caught that. Everybody was, you won the best livery of the grid, if
For
that
sure.
makes you feel any better, because everybody was complimenting it. And if you go back and check the stream out, yeah, there was good comments. And then as we were complimenting your livery, you definitely flipped that car over, and we definitely caught that. And then we watched it again because it was hilarious.
I know. I felt
Perfect
that
timing.
because we were
I'm so
watching
sad I
it
missed
and we were
that.
just complimenting on it, and they said that we gave you a curse. So I felt
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you totally got commentator cursed. Well,
Happened in
everybody,
the AM race on Monday too, so
nice.
good timing.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for being in the race. That was super fun. Good job. I'm going to leave you guys alone. Go back into our stream room. And thank you, everybody, for joining. That is the end of our stream. We're going to try to figure out how to get somebody back to bed who should be sleeping. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And then figure out maybe a little down and relax time for the boss lady and I.
Maybe.
Let's try and find somebody to raid here. Let's see who is on and who is hanging out on the Twitches. And then we can find for you guys. Okay.
I'm still cracking up about the Kesha comments. Kesha did invent TikTok. Would that make her an icon? That's hilarious.
Did she though? Did she do? Did she though?
Hey.
She got the wheels turning. I'm sure it ignited ideas.
I don't know. If you guys want to claim that, I still think Kesha's and meh.
How dare you?
There's so many more. She's probably like in the 500s of most important female vocalists. Not even top 5. I don't know. Maybe 500s.
Don't be a hater.
I'm not hating. I thought her
Not in
songs
the
were great.
Trackalicious space. We accept all.
We do.
We support you, Kesha.
I just didn't think she was an icon. That's all. Well, while we continue that argument for many more days until the next stream, thank you everybody for joining. Hope you had a good time. We're gonna go raid Jake Wells Racing, a huge member of the Trackalicious family, and us being a member of the Jake Wells family. Thank you so much. Hope to see you guys in our community and racing with us. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. We are always ready to entertain and ask entertaining questions and help any way we can. Great community out there. For now, hope you had a great time, and see you tomorrow back for the Next Level Racing GT3 Pro Championship. For now, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you are. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Say bye.
Bye.
Okay. We gotta look and say bye.
Bye.
And we gotta give it a minute.
I'm done.
Oh, now you're all done? That figures. Yeah.